Indeed. Who is this, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Nice. Stream seems working. Amazing. Pop chat. Okay. What was that? Hey, Paul. Thanks for sub. 25 months. Crazy. Crazy, that can't be real. That can't be real. More than 2 years. Dude. You're a real OG. Hello, hello everyone. I don't like how my... Let me fix this thing. Let's hide that. Oh, definitely let's hide this. Let's hide that. Okay. And I don't need to monitor myself. You feel free to tell me if I'm to monitor an output, monitor off for microphone. Yeah, perfect. You tell me if microphone is somehow super silent and or music super loud. So yeah, indeed, loyal OG, exactly. How you're doing, old man? Okay. I will see if I will answer your next question. Yeah, hey Jay, I saw today your stream notification and I was working and I was thinking, oh, nice, I will jump on stream and chat a bit, and then I realized that it is a YouTube replay. So, yep. Can I ask some questions here? Sure you can. I will give you good advice, probably. I think that's good. I don't know. But just never ask, can you ask a question? Because there is high chance that, for example, if you're sending DM to someone that can I ask a question, that person maybe will read the DM and then your next DM with question will be read, I don't know, a week later. Same with the chat, you know. How is the weather? Weather, we had snow yesterday and day before yesterday. Is it easy to switch to from Latvian to English? Yes. Let me say so. It will be hard to me to talk about programming in Latvian probably because I'm thinking in English about programming. I'm talking, writing, creating content, doing everything about programming in English. I don't know. I didn't even try to talk about programming in Latvian, but I just imagine that maybe that could be kind of harder. Okay, one more thing to change here. I would like to keep my Stream Deck selected on OBS. Yeah, exactly, like that. Perfecto. Oh, hey, Rafael. Happy Friday. Yes, Friday indeed, already. So, what do I do here? Basically, there's one thing I wanted to kind of... I tested it already, actually, and I posted on Twitter, probably. Probably I posted on Twitter. I just want to check if I have that picture with those two paywalls. Probably I posted it. Ah, here it is. So basically I tested 2 paywalls. This one is the paywall that I had original in my application. Not original, basically I built it, I don't know, a year ago maybe. And I tested another one. This is basically paywall from Revenue Cut. You can basically just generate them relatively easy. And I compared how those paywalls works. And the red line here, that is that first paywall, original kind of paywall, and blue line is that Revenue Cut paywall. As you can see, there is 29 conversions and 30 conversions. Basically, this paywall, basically is performing not so great. This one generates twice more conversions, aka sales. And yeah, you can see basically what else we can see. I don't know, not much. Realized LTV per customer here for some reason is a bit more. I don't know why. Doesn't really matter, but basically here is difference $300, $157, so difference is quite big. So definitely this paywall works better. So what I'm doing now, I would like to keep that paywall, little bit improve it, but use kind of footer in that paywall from the Revenue Cut. I can run it now, show how it works. Basically, I implemented on last stream that I can show that original this kind of paywall, but without my custom purchase buttons and all that stuff, but with Revenue Cut kind of footer, and I would like to improve that paywall a little bit more today. We'll see how that will go. Working Friday night, your hero. Yeah, I don't know, just Privet Nunchi, hello. Does it have 7-day free trial on Revenue Cut? Yes, it has it as well. Why do you think the Revenue Cut paywall performs worse? Hey, look, I have my idea. I think that this paywall kind of clearly says you that you have almost no kind of... Yeah, I read YouTube chat. This paywall kind of shows that you have your 7-day trial, and I'm kind of saying today you unlock pro features. I will remind you to cancel, and basically it kind of feels more safe. This one, it's a little bit more messy because it shows all the 3 products, monthly, annual, and if you will scroll a little bit more, there is a one-time purchase. And I don't know. I'm kind of saying here what you are getting, those kind of benefits are here, but I think that paywall looks a little bit too messy, not too clear, and that's one thing. And another thing, the customer is kind of, I don't know. Do not pay attention on this price here. Price was the same on both paywalls. Price was $13.99. So I think no, not all the people cancel on those reminders. If we will take a look on those statistics a little bit more, so those users which choose those 29 kind of conversions, which choose that old paywall, this one, they got a reminder in 5 days to cancel. But if we will look on conversion to paying, so 14% converted here, 6% converted here. Churned customers, active subscribers. So just few of them basically canceled, as I see. Yeah, basically we had 29 initial conversions and 27 from them didn't cancel. So basically that is data. That's that is pure statistics. Yeah, two persons are cancelled, but few of them canceling basically immediately to do not forget later. Few of them cancel on that reminder, and that's totally fine. I don't know. I don't need those customers who just forget to cancel and then writing me and asking for a refund. So it's just unhappy customer, you know. And yeah, I kind of see that this paywall works very well. Before I had a little bit different paywall, and when I moved to this paywall from my previous paywall, it was posted somewhere in the Twitter. I will not kind of try to find it now. It was, I don't know, year and a half ago. I basically increased my conversions for about 50%, something like that, some crazy numbers. But basically we see about the same here. So I kind of believe that this paywall works very well. Yeah, I think that that clear kind of message here that basically you have no risk. Basically, there is no risk to start this trial today because you can cancel it. I will even remind you to cancel it in 5 days. So I think there is almost kind of no-brainer. Basically, yeah, why not? Why do not kind of start this trial? And yeah, if customers are happy about applications, that's up to you, of course, to deliver. Then probably they kind of feel, yeah, sure, why not? Yes, exactly. That gives push notification permission. I am asking for push notification permission. Yes, agree with you. And then you can kind of push something. Hey, Anchicho. I will not say that I am kind of using it very actively, but I am kind of setting by default to remind to do training. There is another screen in the application. Did I build it? Yeah, I built it. So, okay, it's a little bit unfinished now, but now you can see here is my old screen was looking like that. The new screen, ignore this part, Apnea Freediving Pro. I will change that. But here you have full access for so much in a month, and there is just continue. And if you will click on all plans, then you will get this choose monthly, annual, if you want that. But screen is kind of more clean, without kind of unnecessary information. And yeah, you have restore and everything. I have in settings, I have training reminders. So after purchase, I will ask for access for push notifications. And if you will open notifications, I will ask for notifications as well. Let's allow, and basically, oh, probably it's off by default. Okay, I was wrong. I was thinking it is on by default. Maybe that makes sense too. I don't know. I don't want to be too pushy, but whatever. Basically, yeah, you getting access to the push notifications, and I think that is kind of big deal. Then you can take a look who is not active and send push notifications to them, yada, basically. Are you working on any new apps or just focusing on optimization for this now? I currently, I would like to optimize this one. I have a huge list of feature requests from users. Not each of them are going to be implemented, but it is even here in the settings. That is a list of feature requests from customers. I don't know. I don't think that will kind of improve sales much, but I think that could improve retention if I will implement few of those features. So that could help to the application, but yeah, time is limited. I kind of played a lot with Paywall now just to optimize Paywall conversion and price. That was things that I wanted to do, and currently it kind of looks clear what I would like to do. So maybe I will implement one or few features from the list, and then we'll switch to another project. That is WishKit. For that feature requests, there is library. I'm kind of on fence about saying is it cool or not. I will say it's kind of cool to get feature requests from the users kind of relatively quickly, but the problem is that basically they see them and then that makes kind of expectations that I will kind of implement them and so on. So WishKit.io. You can use it for, I guess, 2 projects for free. It is built by also indie developer Martin Lasek. He's on Twitter as well, not very active lately, but yeah. It's kind of cool product. I have 2 projects here. If you want more, then you have to kind of add kind of more projects, buy kind of more projects, but basically you can kind of see by approved, pending, all projects and so on. Currently I'm on the fence about kind of hiding that because that list in the application is quite long already, and that kind of, in my opinion, creates kind of false expectations that all of that someday soon will be implemented. Why Sebastian HabitKick is doing so much in revenue? It's a new year. Basically, everyone downloading Habit applications. That's one thing. Of course, I don't know, but he definitely kind of rating well for few keywords, and I think that is it. Because I have habit tracking application as well. Can't say I am kind of pushing it heavily now, but that's probably my kind of second app by popularity. And he was rating, for example, for Atomic Habits, his app, oh here it is. His app basically is on Atomic Habits on 2nd place. And that is wild. And Atoms, that is up by author of Atomic Habits, just forgot his name, doesn't matter, but you know the book. This app is from the author of the book, and this is his application. And basically that application, which is Atoms, that is crazy expensive. I don't remember how much it costs, but it is super expensive, something like, I don't know, 80 euros in a year. Crazy expensive. And just this keyword generates a shitload of downloads. 100% that's downloads. Because even my application, which is not ranking at all, for example, those Atomic Habits keyword, I am on position 60. That, I don't know, that doesn't matter. Even my application getting downloads and making a little bit of money. Let me say so. If that will be my only application, I probably will get my developer's license back. That investment, something like it made more than $100, but I don't remember how much. Less than 1,000, definitely. More than 100. I will not like to go in analytics now, but yeah, even application which is relatively simple, do not rate for any good keyword. I still getting downloads on that. I think on that Atomic Habit kind of app release wave and making some money. So I'm not surprised that he's making a lot of money if he's on tops for this keyword, and he's second. If you will look, for example, this habit tracker, which also, I think that was a popular one. It's number 3. Let me see if that's the app that I'm thinking. No, it is not that app, another one. Okay, there are shitload of habit trackers. How you trying coding Swift in Neovim? No. I tried to use Upcode, but they sunsetted it, so. Hey Daniels. Have you ever tried pulling out an app? A good friend from ranking. No, I never tried something like that. From ranking 150 to second. Yeah, I know. There are kind of paid services to kind of improve kind of keywords and so on. I never kind of tried to use them. I just shared it. I'm just scared to get banned by Apple or something. I don't need that risk, you know. Yeah, I believe something like that could be. You use it kind of your own friends. Maybe, that could help, yeah. Never tried to do something like that. How's the dog? Dog doing well. He's sleeping now. He's sleeping with his wife. Yeah, so what I wanted to do, I wanted to improve that Paywall a little bit more. And I was looking to the mobbing for designs. And then I remember there actually is kind of better source. If you're working on paywalls, I kind of highly recommend to take on this kind of collection of paywalls. That is from... Oh, wait. Why I can't copy that to the Twitch chat as well? Okay, here it is. Just in case you need it. Basically, there are just paywalls. That's not paid service. You can just open and browse it and so on. And have inspirations. Oh, look, actually there is screenshots. Let me share the link. Yeah, you're right. We need research like that, and good that we have it. Here you can kind of select by categories. That is kind of hand-picked and so on. Currently I was looking in health and fitness for inspiration for my screens. There are not many of them, but I don't know. I hope that will keep updating. But yeah, there is some decent amount of them. Okay, yeah, here I was looking. This paywall, what I am using, I think Blinklist, this one, Blinklist. I think this app was kind of pioneer in this kind of paywall. They probably was first. Maybe I'm kind of remember kind of wrong product, but I think it was Blinklist who implemented this type of paywall first, and I kind of stole the idea from them when I implemented similar in my application. And yeah, now I'm kind of looking, probably I could add also this kind of information, how to cancel, because that cancellation, I'm getting those cancellation requests from customers. Actually, let's see if I can. Do I have it installed, Blinklist? No, I don't. I'm curious to see full paywall, what they have. It looks scrollable. I'm kind of stealing like an artist at the moment. Okay, let's install it. Sveiks, Sashik. Are you using iPhone as a camera? Actually, no, I'm not using iPhone as a camera. I'm using camera as a camera. if I'm using Insta, yes. Also, this is Insta. Here you can see that is my kind of big camera, and that is Insta360 camera. So it kind of okayish, but you can't compare it with kind of big Sony camera with pricey lens on it. Okay, so installing application, open, show me your Paywall. Oh, I have to log in. Get started. Tell me your interests. What interests do I have? Who knows? Oh, they are asking for push notification immediately. Okay, let's allow and schedule it summary. Ask, do not track. Oh my gosh, I have to choose what I like to know about. Okay, let's say career and business. Actually, I do not care about career. Let's say health and no, also not. Okay, inspiration, personal growth. Fine, science and technology. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to select few more categories. Show me Paywall already. They have a very long kind of onboarding. No, they are showing what kind of books would I like or don't like. Very long onboarding. But I heard that for those kind of fitness and that type of applications, long onboarding is kind of good because it kind of, you already have like a commitment to, you already feel invested in the application. And yeah, now I got the Paywall. Actually, it's not scrollable, it just fits in the screen. Basically, oh, I can make a screenshot now. Let's send that screenshot to the Mac. Yeah, basically I kind of like that Paywall, it works accordingly my experiments. I just want to add a little bit more information about that, how to cancel. And then I will need to implement this kind of cancellation in the settings. I don't know. Should we do that? I don't think that will kind of increase amount of cancellations. Yeah, instead of doing this fisheye kind of view. It kind of sad that you can't kind of switch a little bit, kind of crop a little bit more. I will say that I have somewhere the GoPro 11 camera. That picture from GoPro looks a little bit better in video, but I don't like that it overheats when you kind of using it as a camera. It overheats and also it eats, it kind of drains battery even if you are using it connected to the cable. It's, I don't know, kind of shame. Okay, here we have screenshot. I think I would like to add this how to cancel also in the application, but they have kind of nice looking, kind of nice separation from the main screen and this. I don't know, this is probably some kind of image in the background. Sorry, I'm not sharing the screen. So yeah, here it is. Basically, they have this how I can cancel description, and they have kind of nice separation from this screen. Kind of is separated from this how to cancel part, and probably that is just some kind of image. I don't know if you can kind of draft that using UI kit or SwiftUI. Not sure. Yeah, you're welcome, Luca. Glad that it was helpful. So I would like to have it somehow like, let's set that like a multi-line string. And even if I will add that as a text, no, one more. And one more here. Come on. Okay, now we have multi-line string. Font will not be, of course, so huge. Yeah, Alex, exactly. That's definitely kind of helps to sell and kind of convince users to jump on this trial if you have kind of clear description how to cancel. I also kind of think so. Come on, show me that preview already. Okay, here we have text that looks horribly bad. We will fix that in a moment. All your videos. Oh, thank you, Alex. That's great. Oh, that's great. Happy to hear. Amazing. That's great. Thank you. So, I think that we will need text. We will like to have leading kind of from left to right. You will get notifications that your trial is ending. You'll get notifications that that your notification is ending. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. How? Why? Yeah, we will remind you with email or notifications that your trial is ending. You'll get notifications that your trial is ending. What's going on here? Oh, here it is. Found it. You'll get notifications that your trial. Yeah, good catch. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, interesting. We are cutting text here, but that's because this is too big at the moment. We will fix that in a moment. How can I cancel? So actually we will have this as a separate kind of line. Okay, text. How can I cancel? And this will be something like boldish. Not exactly like that, but we can use something from that. This will be lead. Oh, actually, that leading will go to the bottom. Padding we don't need. Font weight semi-bold. Yeah, just semi-bold. That's probably it. And here, nothing from that. That multi-text thing will go to this modifier. Then we will not need under the each text. As a business analyst, I do testing as well. Yeah. Yeah, when I did product management, then part of the testing was kind of on me as well, at least to check features and so on. Okay, wait, this is centered. It should be leading as well. Okay, that's looking kind of... Why this line is not leading? Okay, whatever. It's... I'm not a big fan of that, just to repeat those modifiers, but whatever. Perhaps we need to refresh that preview. Somehow it doesn't look right. Why it is... Okay, that's not multi-line. Okay, that's not multi-line text. How we set it to the leading without multi-line? Actually, it is kind of set alignment. Why it is centered? Okay, time to Google for questions. Text. I don't know why. SwiftUI test alignment. It kind of, in my opinion, okay, let's take a look. Center leading training. What kind of modifiers we have for that tracking? Okay. Okay, how do you set it? I kind of using leading. Okay, Stack Overflow, here we come. I use it like that, somehow. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's run it on simulator and see. Is it order of modifiers? Don't you like order of modifiers? No, order was right. Okay, let's run that on simulator to see. It's kind of strange. Whatever. How do you plan to send notifications? You don't need to send them. You can set notifications to be created and generated locally. Okay. Let me show you how that works. So, home view. So here we have basically on the success case for purchase, I'm going to the notification, go and share end of trial notification, and basically here we have. Here I am setting, adding to the current date 5 days. Then I have kind of date components and kind of setting title and text for notification, sound, and that's it. And basically we are setting this notification locally to be presented in 5 days. That's it. You don't need to send it. You can set it locally. No need for server, no need for backend, nothing. You just set it on device and show it on device. If user will delete the application or something, yeah, of course, notification will not be received, but anyways, if the application will be deleted, you will not send it on device as well. Why don't you try VStack alignment? Oh, yeah, let's give it a try. Why not? Agree. That's kind of... That's reasonable suggestion. VStack. Let's go with alignment. Alignment will be also kind of leading. And also, let's add that spacing. Spacing, let's say 24. And that's about it. How do you know when trial was activated? So you are kind of, oh yeah, that was working. VStack works. That was good suggestion. Thank you. Basically, when you're creating in-app purchase, you have callback for it. Whatever you are using, Apple SDK or Revenue Cat, basically you have success or failure or what else not. And basically you are waiting for callback and looking what kind of purchase was made, because currently we have two of them. We have monthly and we have annual, kind of yearly. I'm kind of looking on the product identifier and success case. I'm looking, was that this yearly subscription? If yes, then I am setting notification. If that was monthly, then notification is not needed. Can you use Stripe? Not really. That's basically you have to use Apple provided in-app purchase tools. Yeah, sure. I will change the text. Thanks, Paul. You kind of can use a little bit different. Basically, there are kind of exclusions for European Union market, but that discussion is still open and very unclear and so on and so on. So there are plenty of problems in all of that kind of thing. Okay, it's kind of doesn't look nice, right? So we need some padding around, but I want padding around the text probably, because I want to have this different background color. Maybe this gray is kind of a little bit too gray. And yeah, we will need to change that. Probably we will need to change the text also. So if I will put padding, oh, maybe. Because if I will put padding here, then probably I will have so I would like, yeah, if I will put padding here, then we have kind of those borders moved away. They're back. Okay, I can use it then. Bank apps. No. You are not paying for bank application. Bank applications are totally different business. That is like also, for example, Facebook. You are not paying for Facebook application. They will sell you ads. Bank will sell you credit cards, credits, what else not. They have different business model. We are talking about applications which make money in the application. Basically, you are selling access to the application, right? Banks are giving their applications away for free. And that is like part of the service. Netflix is kind of tricky, right? Because you are paying for access to the Netflix, but not in the app, because it's too expensive for them. They're not ready to give to the Apple 30% of the money. So but it is kind of also tricky, even if you will open this Netflix application. Yeah, same for Spotify. And it is kind of tricky because you kind of have to know that you have to go to the Spotify website or Netflix website and buy the access. Because if you just installing application, you just see kind of login screen and that's it. And I don't think that's kind of good experience for users, but that's what Apple kind of pushing developers to do. Okay, what they have here, cancel trial and confirm, cancel trial and confirm, we will have here as well. But I will need to implement this kind of thing. Opens up, tap the settings. How do we show settings? Maybe we can. Settings is something like, yeah, gear, this gear thing. How do you properly align, starting from line 71? If it is multi-line, so this is just, if I will, for multi-line you can, basically if I will hit space, you will get that space here as well, see? It's basically, that's why it is multi-line. You can just kind of align it as you want. This right thing here, that is just automatic space. That's it. Basically, that is multi-line string. And you set it in Swift by those three, I don't know what those are, quotes? Quote marks, 3 and 3, and in between them all of that is multi-line text. And aligned they are by here, alignment all the VStack is aligned as a leading, basically from left to right. Oh, also here, yeah, that's kind of duplication, but whatever. And then you can add kind of additional kind of wrap a word by wrap by something else. So similar here. I just don't remember those modifiers from my head. How do you handle repurchases? No, here in the paywall, basically, if user kind of already purchased it before, there is I have breakpoint here, I don't know, whatever. Oh, too many breakpoints. So if user wants to restore, if that was question about restoring, here is the button to restore, and that's it. But we have nothing to restore. That's not kind of technically repurchased, that's restore something that you already purchased. If a user cancelled something and then wants to buy again, you will see the same paywall, nothing different. Can't say I'm a big fan of how it looks now. We'll need to work a little bit more. I think we probably need something in between here as well. Something like average rating, something to separate this stuff. Because currently it looks kind of way too messy. Or I can just remove this how to cancel part. I don't know, it doesn't look good. A little bit messy. No, I don't have settings, I just copied the text. Open the app, tap on the settings, that will be it. And then how about you just showing one button at the bottom to start the trial and on tapping that shows the plans footer for no. I don't think you need to do anything else but purchase by clicking on continue, because there is a reason why Amazon kind of invented their one-click purchase and kind of tried to patent that as much as possible, because you have to kind of get user to click on that button, and if user clicked on this kind of purchase button, you don't want to ask one more time, are you sure, or show 3 different options and so on and so on. If customer kind of shows money, you want to sell, that's it. Do not offer, I don't know, 3 different, because then you will show all the kind of options and then, which one to choose. And then the customer getting notification from Instagram and kind of leaving application, or kind of, I don't know, okay, I will decide tomorrow. You don't want that. You want to sell. On continue, Just sell, that's it. Now I kind of starting to think this thing is kind of a little bit tricky, because if I'm showing cancel free trial, I should not show that to the customers which are already kind of paying users. Basically, I should kind of add here somewhere basically cancel free trial. But if it is paying customer, then I should not show it anymore for paying customers, right? Because yeah, there is not real to cancel. And to kind of show that, then for that I need to kind of handle in a purchase state, which is kind of not big deal. I'm kind of doing that, but actually there's no but. I'm already kind of handling that state in this screen, so I'm showing this banner. If it is not kind of paying customer, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fine, I will show it. Yeah, that view is from Revenue Cat. Basically, if you are going to the Revenue Cat, paywalls. If you go to the Revenue Cat, you have multiple offers. You can create paywall for each and every offer. And for example, for this is my current kind of offer. Prices do not match. That's fine. Those are just some kind of default prices from Revenue Cat here. But basically, you can display it like this, like full paywall. If I will not do any customization on the upside and will show this paywall, I will show just a paywall like this one. But there are display settings. Basically, you can show footer only, like that. Basically, behind here you will be your kind of custom payment screen. This one, in my case, for example, whatever you will choose. And you can show like that with all the products displayed, or you can show it condensed. And then you will have this all plans button here, restore, terms and privacy, everything. Basically, that's what you see in my application. Here we have it, exactly the same, right? How you consider making the cancel instructions as a link? Learn more after cancel anytime. Yes, I will not add link in this screen because I don't want give any chance to user to leave the in a purchase screen. But I will add that into the settings. Oh, we are running out of the music. Do we have any more music? I would like to have some background music. Okay, music is back. How do you usually promote your products? Mostly in my content, nothing much. Hey Artemas, hello. I'm not streaming often, but yeah, here I am. Here am I. Okay, what else background colors did I have here? I don't really like that background color, little bit too dark. Where are my assets? Colors. Basically all of them are dark. Even this neutral, light, gray is totally too dark. Those bluish colors, those are more into the brand, basically up brand. Maybe. Oh, Jeremy, hello. I was thinking about you recently. I was thinking, oh, you probably do not streaming. I was thinking, how is your indie app development going and so on. And I'm not too often on Mastodon, so maybe you are active there, but I do not see you anywhere else. Oh, also I was in Morocco, by the way. Amazing trip. That was amazing trip. I remember you had great, very nice photos from there, so I was there a few weeks ago. What's your opinion about localizing your apps to languages other than English? It depends. So there are big markets which are not talking English. Brazil and basically most of population in Brazil is not talking English, so that's Portuguese. Spanish language is second most popular language after English. Okay, we are not kind of counting Chinese. If you will kind of count by users, then maybe Chinese will win, but anyways, by spread around the world, Spanish. Yeah, but question is those Portuguese or Spanish speaking people are your audience, and are they willing to pay for your application? Those are kind of tricky questions, because translating localization of application is kind of not for free. Yeah, Morocco is amazing. I regret that I didn't, we went with my wife only, without kids. And I regret that I left kids at home now, because that could be interesting and inspiring for them as well. Because they traveled quite a lot for their age, but not mostly, I would say only in Europe. So we'll go again, and this time with kids probably. I don't know, maybe later in autumn for surfing trip, something like that. Reopened OBS this morning. Nice. Nice. How this bluish will look here. I don't like it. I don't know. Somehow it doesn't look nice. How that will look without any background. You know, almost better, but it's kind of too much text. Probably a little bit too much text. Maybe we'll need to make it smaller. Font. Let's say something like footnote. No, just font. Maybe footnote. That will make that kind of text a little bit smaller, kind of less aggressive. Maybe. Then we not need this semi-bold thing. A little bit too much spacing, probably 16. What if I will make it footnote but bold? Font weight bold. I think this already looks tiny bit better, because I would like to kind of keep attention on this one. Because how we read headers first, how your free trial works, then probably this part, and then those who will keep reading can read how to cancel. Maybe. Experimenting with translation right now, it should be interesting. It's too early to say right now. Yeah. Maybe just add border about this text block. Yeah, that's a good idea also, maybe. Also baby border, that's too much, but there is the thing like divider. Yeah, divider, exactly like that. Oops. Divider, yeah. That should add line here. So maybe this kinda will work. And padding probably should be about the same. We have padding, quite aggressive padding here, 32, yeah. Let's add here as well, 32. Can we add padding to divider? Basically from I would like to divider how somehow. So this padding actually should be just horizontal. Yeah, horizontal, 32. It's now available in Chinese, Japanese, German, French, Dutch, and Spanish. Yeah. Yeah, Dutch. I think it's kind of a waste of time, but yeah, if I would localize, probably I will add Latvian as well, just for fun. I see the reason, but from revenue perspective, that probably Dutch will make zero difference. Chinese and Japanese could make difference, in my opinion, because those markets, they are kind of very local and so on. But the problem is we don't understand those markets. Okay, you traveled to Japan, maybe you know them a little bit and you are in the Japan culture, maybe you understand them. But yeah, I think translation, localization is just a small part. You have to understand basically their kind of needs, that's first, and then kind of little bit of mentality and so on. Because those cultures are kind of quite different comparing with European culture or even US. Maybe wrote something like day 7 your subscription starts, cancel app settings before. Yeah. Yeah, I see your point, but I think that it kind of makes you're kind of saying here that you can cancel anytime before, but for those how to cancel, I think that it kind of makes sense to add more detailed instructions about how to kind of cancel, just to make them kind of double sure. I know that this kind of paywall without additional information works. We'll see if I will add the text and that option to cancel free trial and settings. I would like to see if that will kind of improve that even kind of a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. I think that divider here, padding on divider here should kind of remove it from sides. Yeah, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And let's add just regular padding for vertical. Just to step back a little bit from this line. Depends on your target users, definitely. Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's good idea. If you have willing and kind of time and resources, and that's good experiment to test how that will impact the downloads and everything. Will you be sharing this views code? How do you mean sharing? Sharing across application or sharing somewhere, I don't know, in open source, in GitHub or something. That project is in closed GitHub because it is kind of, let's say, commercial product. That's my app. It's not open source on GitHub. No, it's, if you want to copy this application, you have to rewrite it from screenshots. No, of course not, because I'm very open about my applications. I'm kind of telling what I'm doing. I kind of shared all my experiments and assumptions, what works, what not works on the very beginning of the stream, but I'm not sharing the code of application. Yeah, but that paywall is kind of relatively simple. There is nothing to share, to be frank. Okay, it looks ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it very much. No, that paywall is very simple actually. Here is just the text on the top. And then you have like those blocks. There is horizontal stack with images here. That's horizontal stack. In that horizontal stack, we have vertical stack with 2 text blocks. That's super simple. You can kind of just see it here and then kind of do whatever you like in your kind of paywall. Yeah, it looks horribly bad. I don't know. I think the problem is here that also we do not see separation from this block, and that some kind of different background for footer or for this could help. Do you make designs by yourself? Yes, for all of my apps. For one of applications, Jeremy very kindly helped me with design. He was looking how horrible it looks. Not this one, another one. This one is my own design. But for another application, Jeremy helped me with design. This application is kind of, I don't know, I have it in the App Store for a while. I rewrote the user interface a few times already, so it's kind of oldish app. I should update this history view as well. Settings view is just quite simple, nothing crazy. I think this screen is most challenging, but this also is the main screen of application. Okay. I don't like it. Nice transaction. Oh, thank you, yeah. What do you mean feels native? It is native. It is just SwiftUI code. There is that geometry. What was that? Geometry. I forgot what was that? Geometry something. Home geometry reader? Geometry. There was exercise screen. Oh, here it is. Matcha geometry effect. Matcha geometry effect. No, geometry reader was a little bit different. You're basically reading the screen and then you basically can kind of do some kind of calculations and what else not. That was geometry reader. But this matcha geometry effect, basically you find similar kind of things in between kind of different screens, and then you're saying, okay, that text field is going to this screen and that will be basically also the text field, and then you have some animation. Hey, the Balking, hello. Long time no see. Yeah, I streamed last week probably. But yeah, not streaming too often. So here is, for example, this COT training. What else not? Here you have also this COT training, see? And basically, if you are kind of linking those text fields, those elements, there is this 16 cycles time, what else not? There again, 16 cycles time, yada yada. If you're using this matched geometry effect, you are basically saying identifier, which element it is, then SwiftUI will try to make those smooth transactions. Same with background image, basically that is the same background image, just here. Therefore you have that animations. That's yeah, built in SwiftUI. It kind of, I think if you will overuse it, it kind of looks probably a little bit too much, but if you have it somewhere in main screens and so on, I think it's kind of looks nice. If you will have it, I don't know, here somehow, I don't know, just to jump in each and every screen, I think that will feel kind of old very quickly. But in few screens, I think it's fine. Okay, what I was doing on this screen, so I don't like it. Let me see, can I change that footer? Can I change color of that footer? It should be possible, is it? Okay, in dark mode it will be black, but also the screen will be black here. Let me see where I can switch to the black, dark mode. Okay. Oh, it actually looks worse in the dark mode. Because we have some space here, which is kind of meh. It's probably fine, but actually in dark mode it looks a little bit better, I think. Because this stands out somehow a little bit. I don't know, if that background screen could be some kind of grayish in light mode, maybe it will look better. Hey Edgars, Sveiki Slovakar. Let's see, those from Latvia making content online. Yeah. No, thank you. Have you ever written a framework? I started one, but can't find source or how to do it. It's hard to implement. Why? Let me say so. I do very little without kind of good reason, and I didn't have any reason to create a framework. And framework for what? Also kind of. Basically, no, probably. You did the same app for Apple Watch too. Not this application, another one. Oh, Martins. Sveiks. Hello. Yeah. Late night stream. Is it? Basically, I continue on that in a purchase screen. Where we are. Premium banner now. Training end screen now. Premium overview. Yes. Oh, actually, it looks very bad because we are showing this part of the screen. Probably we need scroll view here. Let's embed all of this in the scroll view. That will work much better. That should work better. Scroll view, and scroll view will end somewhere here. Okay, let's rerun application. Yeah, tomorrow is free day, can sleep a little bit in. Did you leave Kik? I don't know. Leave, left, it's kind of sounds very kind of, I don't know. I didn't decide, let's say so. So I was logged out from the REST stream. Currently I'm using to stream to the 3 or more kind of sources. Oh, actually it looks better now. When I'm streaming to 3 or more sources, I'm using a REST stream. I was logged out from the REST stream and I just logged in into the OBS in Twitch and YouTube and hit the stream button and Kik usually, I don't know. There are Foxbit, I'm streaming for Foxbit here and few more people and yeah, today I kind of decided to do not stream on Twitch. Actually, no, it looks already better, I would say. Jeremy, if you are around, does it look horribly bad or it is looking okay? Because I kind of want to say more about this cancellation and we have it somewhere here on the bottom, kind of a little bit behind all the buttons. All the focus is here, which I like, and I like that. And this is kind of, I don't know. It does not look bad. Okay, thank you. Foxbit is sad alone on Kik, maybe. Usually he's on Fridays. I don't know. He rarely showing up on Friday streams. Could you please tell me where you made colorful preview images for App Store? Is it some kind of service? No, I made them by myself. I'm just opening Figma and creating them. Partying then, yeah, probably. Question is basically to user to understand that they can get free trial now. And I am adding this information here for those users who I would like to kind of convince that you really can cancel relatively easy this application. You will go to this settings and so on and so on. Probably I will kind of little bit improve this text here, but I don't know. And my inspiration is my inspiration is this screen. That is blink list, kind of onboarding screen. Basically, that's how it looks for them. Stretch, yeah, sure. We can even kind of different camera for that to see that I'm kind of stretching. And so on. Rejected because it would get out on the paywall. Yeah, paywalls always are kind of tricky, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of my inspiration. I think it's probably looks okay. I don't know. Let's switch to the white. So for white, I don't like that there is no clear kind of separation. But I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to check if I can change the background color here. For dark mode, actually it looks good. Footer links, that should not be that. Delete this paywall, no. Call to action. Okay, that color is for button and that is for text color on button. Did you struggle enrolling in the Apple development? I don't remember, to be frank. I enrolled Apple development program many years ago. That was back in iOS 4 days, something like that. So my experience is not relevant at all. But I switched from personal to the company account last year, on very end of the year. And it took some time. It wasn't crazy long. It was, I don't know, a few days, something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. But a few days, that's kind of normal. Sent things on Monday and still pending. Yeah, it's kind of, I think it's annoying, but still okay-ish. Packages, here we're adding products. Outline. It seems that there is no way to change the background. This is basically for the full screen. Description, features, image. Yeah, it seems that there is no way to change background for this call to action segment. It's kind of sad. I would like to have it somehow a little bit grayish. Yeah, that's text, color, and background is for button. Right? Right, yeah. Oh, good night, yeah, Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, looking forward to see your streaming as well. I'm not regularly on Twitch, but I think I have notifications enabled. So, yeah, we'll try to catch you on the stream. I'm not earning any money from apps, maybe even you work it on us, so any suggestions? Should I move on another app? I will say that it's totally normal if you are not earning from your applications on very first year on the App Store. I was earning close to nothing. Let me see if I have somewhere some screenshots from my App Store. I'm kind of not ready to open the App Store at the moment. Let's do not mess up with that. Yeah, here. Basically, back in 2019, that is yearly sales. So I had how much? $139 in a year, and I was in the App Store before as well. And then, as you may see, it's kind of growing to something like few thousands, then 20K, then how much? 40, 50K, something like that. So it's kind of, the start is deadly slow. And it's very hard to say, should you move to next app or keep working on the same application? You have to look in more details. How many users you have? Are they kind of, basically there are many details to take a look on. It's hard to say. But the more you try, the bigger your chances. Okay, it's easy. Open up, tap settings, and then scroll down to the cancel free trial. You're in your App Store. Select what we will see, which app user should select. Probably I will not have it here in the settings. How it is named in the settings? General. Let's see, in notifications, it should be. Do we have notifications here on simulator? Oh, here it is. Free dive apnea application. Okay. Do you know from beginning? Not really. You don't know from beginning. So let me say, so if this application have a chance to kind of to be, next kind of big thing, yeah, you will see from beginning. If your kind of product market fit is kind of big, you are getting thousands of downloads and you are getting at least hundreds of paying customers on beginning. Yeah, sure, of course, you know. But if you have your average application, which will create hundreds and then later thousands in the months, it's very hard to say from the beginning will it work or not. And it's not so easy to say without looking into the details. Okay, I think that is it. So I will commit those changes, but then I need to implement this thing in the settings. Actually, we have a shitload of commits because it is so. What did I change here? Show special offer. We still have the special offer. That's fine. What did I change in training screen? Yeah, we will not show that. Okay, that looks correct. Let's commit all. When you are going to return to daily streams. Oh, that's kind of tricky because for daily streams, during the... I do not stream during the work hours anymore because those streams doesn't make much sense. Those so-named co-working streams. When I can't share the code and so on, those are kind of, I don't know. I think those are not very valuable. And then when I can share code, that's outside the working hours. That means before or after kind of work. So today I'm streaming late at night because tomorrow is Saturday and I can sleep in a little bit. Okay, I will sleep till 7, maybe 8 in the morning. But it's not very well to stay up late every night, even if I'm working on my own applications, even that's good for business. So I don't know which is the best time for streaming. On mornings, it's kind of okay to stream on mornings, but almost no one is around on the mornings to watch those streams anyways. That's one thing. Another thing, when I'm streaming on mornings, then I don't have time for other things that I do on mornings. Exercise, writing, stuff like that. So, yeah. Daily streams probably will never come back, but I'm doing my best to find the best time to stream, to do those streams more often, to have at least a few streams in a week. What do you think about iOS 17 widgets, mobile apps? I think that not each and every application needs widgets, but those are nice. And I do not use too many widgets, so I don't know. I'm not big kind of fan of them. I don't know. They're good that we have option to have those widgets, but for me it doesn't make... I have just one widget. Yeah, I have basically my screen is very boring. I have just one widget, few applications, few applications on the next screen. It's super unorganized. I'm usually kind of just searching for the apps. Not using widgets often. I have just one on screen. And that's from my own application as well, Habit Tracker. How is weather around your country? Rainy and snowy, yeah, exactly. Cold, still cold. So, in settings we will need... Let's go to the settings and let's make those cancel free trial happen. Can I just copy text? Oh, interesting, so many options. I just wanted copy text. Okay, settings screen. Settings, here we have. So here somewhere on the bottom we will have support. feature requests. Feature requests, okay. Okay, found it. So here we will need another button. What that will be? Navigation link? Probably. That should be something easy to implement. But I don't know how. Let's Google open subscription sub. There is a shitload of typos, but whatever. Allow users, SwiftUI, Sunner one. Okay, here, that should be somewhere here. Yeah, you can make this sheet for subscriptions. I don't know. I will open just, I will just send user to the settings. Because you can show this during the, whenever in the application, basically user is able to upgrade, change subscription or cancel subscription. I don't want to open this one. I want to send user to the settings where to cancel. Where cancel subscription. Store kit. Show manage subscriptions. Basically that's the same. Settings link. Probably this will be what I'm looking for. Something like that. Okay, probably I will need to fix grammar. Open up settings, Swift open. Subscription settings. Yeah. That's what I want to open. Let's see if this will work. What's that? So link will be something like that. Oh, basically we need this. But with correct link. Copy paste driven development. I think this should work. maybe. Model string. Okay. And here we will have something like cancel subscriptions. Let's say with that. I don't know if we will need link, but whatever. I need to test that on probably on device. Do I have cable? Oh, I have cable, but all the ports are already used. Oh, I have cable in my iPad. Here we go. Let's go. And sure, you can install over Wi-Fi, but I don't know, it's slow. And sometimes glitchy. I would like to see if that link will open subscriptions. Oh, that's it. I'm running out of water. Okay, that will take some time. I have backup water bottle. Wait a minute, why it's built on iPad? I don't want it to run on iPad, I want to run it on iPhone. Can we please? Yes, replace. Why we are building so long? What's happening? Preparing. Okay, whatever. So probably that is just kind of suggestion to upgrade computer. Maybe, I don't know. Waiting to reconnect. Oh dear, you are connected. Okay, preparing. Spilled coffee on my development M1 Pro. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Well, I dropped a light on my laptop on second day after purchase. I had dent on speaker grill. If that, I don't know if that helps, but yeah. And in my MacBook Air, my daughter spilled over full glass of cranberry juice. That MacBook Air is from 2013, something like that, basically 10 years old. It's still working. Battery is dead, but it's still working. Yeah, that dent is like trademark. I will need to dent my upcoming laptops just to keep this trend running. At least you didn't not phone and toilet. No, I didn't. But they are waterproof, so it's kind of just question of disinfection, not a big deal. I don't know what's going on, why it's building so long. Drop it like 4 years ago. Okay. Waiting for upload repair cost. Oh, that's bad. So basically it doesn't work, right? That's crazy. That's very sad. Because that MacBook Air in cranberry juice, basically I just kind of waiting to reconnect. Okay. Let's try to unplug and plug it again. I'm back. Probably installing. Yeah. I was more lucky with that MacBook Air. I just put it out on the balcony in the sun, wash it a little bit with water and kind of put it with the keyboard on the kind of down to give a chance to all the cranberry juice to get out as much as possible. And that was it. Basically, it's still working. It's crazy long installation time. Extracting cache symbols, yada yada. Yeah, shit happens. It's sad. But finally installed. So I would like to test only one thing. That link in the settings. Will it open subscriptions or not? Okay, settings, cancel subscription. Cool. It works. Basically, that's exactly what I wanted to have. Basically, I'm going in the application, hitting cancel subscription, and it opens screen with subscriptions, and I can go and cancel them. Perfecto. I just need better naming for that tab, and that's basically shippable. So cancel subscription. Probably I would like to have something similar to all of those. Basically some kind of label looking. Something like App Store maybe. So let's go to my favorite place for those elements. Let's see if we have App Store here. Okay, subscription, something. Probably we will have nothing. Nothing, of course. Purchase, maybe. No, something like money. Nothing? Phew. Okay. Device is probably not. Gaming, transport, human, fitness, no. Editing. Nothing. Shapes, no. Math, unlikely. Human. Can we have something like store maybe? Store. Something already. Okay, shop. Shower. Pay. No, nothing with pay. What do you think about DMA changes? Nothing much. Let me say so. I think that Apple was pushed hard to make something, right? Then they made something. Now there will be discussion. Is it enough or that is not enough? The current that kind of alternative App Store thing, I don't know who will use it. It's so unuseful. It's not good for anyone. I can't imagine anyone who would like to use it. So probably we will see a few more iterations for that. Maybe there will be they will continue to go to the court, ask for more changes and so on. So that's, I will say so, even if you see from financial perspective some kind of possibility to get benefits there, I doubt you will find it, but whatever. Even if you can win 1%, 2% or a bit more in sales, even if you can, just keep in mind that each and every review in the App Store will be way more challenging, because Apple will additionally take a look if everything implemented correctly for that alternative kind of App Store purchasing. Believe me, you don't want that. Yeah, I do not see kind of good symbol for that. Store, kinda, maybe settings again, because it is going to the settings. Gear. Folder badges gear, maybe. Something different, something kind of. Yeah, sure. Yep. It sucks. It's not cool. It's, in my opinion, that's kind of quite horrible implementation for what we could expect as alternative app stores, but to be frank, I didn't care much about alternative app stores from beginning, and I wasn't too hyped about that because I don't know, Apple already have millions and millions, milliards of users with payment cards on profile ready to buy your products. Do I think that 30% cut is fair? No, I don't think I think that's too much. But generally, I don't want 20 more random app stores and try to market and sell products in each and every of them. I'm kind of fine with having just one of them, but I would like to have a little bit more fair pricing for it. Okay, that doesn't look exactly how I would like to. Actually, here probably we can just use label, and then it will look as I like to, like that. Let's see. Probably I don't need that H stack with image and text. Maybe label will work here. Label, and the text will be text or title. No, we are just putting here the text. Cancel subscription is going here into label, and then I have comma and this system image thing like that. And we don't need this H stack, right? Okay, show me preview. Okay, what's wrong here? Link destination. Can I use label for link? URL string. Yes. Because H-tag was fine here. Can't I use label here? Why? I will need to Google. Why can't I use label? Or label is wrong. Wait a minute. Where is the example for label? Label, text string, comma, system image. It kind of looks correctly. Do I have some extra spaces here? Okay. I will need to Google. Hey Kristaps, what days, hours do you stream live? Oh, currently it's total mess. I don't have good time schedule or whatsoever. I had it a little bit kind of more regular, I don't know, months ago, but currently it's total mess. Usually those are late nights, but again, not every night. I was trying to stick with live streams on Wednesday nights, but it doesn't go well. I will try to fix that schedule, but currently, right now, it's total mess. How long have you been working in development to the point that it is sustained you a good living? Oh, good living, that's very kind of weak definition. But I don't know, I jumped straight from I was working as head of products in day job. I started freelancing on side, and I don't know, in about 6 to 9 months from starting freelancing, I just dropped my full-time job and went full-time freelancing. And currently I'm kind of 50-50 freelancing and building my own applications. That took kind of, to get this 50-50 thing, that took more time. Currently, I dropped my full-time job back in 2017, 2016, so that's quite a while ago. Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question, but that's about that. Link. Can I use label in SwiftUI link? SwiftUI and label. Find something. Link, label, display details, screen use navigation, link, not really. Link, SwiftUI with label. What are you looking forward in iOS 18 and Xcode 16? Oh, yeah, I basically hope that this year will be something from Apple for AI. And I hope that this will be very, very much improved Siri, because Siri is totally behind of everyone. It's not even the same product, like Siri and I don't know, everything AI driven. And also AI in the Xcode. I think Apple will push, of course, Apple Vision Pro, because that's their latest and greatest product, as they think, but I'm kind of not very hyped about that product. To skate is capacity darbinātais vai SIA. So I got question how I'm registered as a company, self-employed or company. So I was self-employed for a while, but from last year I am a company. So SIA. AI on Xcode will be amazing. Yeah, currently I'm using Copilot plugin, but it doesn't work very well. SwiftUI. SwiftUI link. Yeah, labāk, vieglāk ar nodokļiem. Exactly. So if you are self-employed and if you are company, basically tax benefits are better and a little bit easier to handle for company than for self-employed. So basically, if you are taking out money from the company as self-employed, then you have to pay income tax on the money that you are taking out from company. If you are taking as self-employed, basically you are kind of paying income tax, which is how much, 23, 25%, whatever, depends on amount of money. If you are taking out money from the company Acacia, then you can take it out as a dividends, and then you are paying tax on dividends, which is 20%. What about tab 9? I don't know what tab 9 is, to be frank. I'm behind. Complete guide navigation view, not really navigation link in SwiftUI, navigation links, blah blah blah. Let's see. Navigation link. Ah, of course. You need account. Link. Okay, looks like that. But this should work with label here as well, shouldn't? I just want to have label here. Not text string, but label. And label basically is text and image. Why that doesn't work? Let's see. I'm web dev but trying to change to iOS though. What tools do you recommend? Do you recommend this change? Oh, do you recommend this change? That's kind of tricky question because I don't know. Grass is always greener on the other side, you know. You can make the same money as a web developer or iOS developer. So I think from a revenue perspective, if you are good, you will make money doing basically anything in programming. So I don't think that could be a good reason to change careers just to earn more. If you are interested in iOS development and you are maybe bored from web development, so sure, why not give it a try? But I will suggest to do that on site to see is the grass greener for real. And what tools? Define tools. ID sounds like tools than Xcode for sure, but if you are asking for kind of resources, then as existing developer you can catch up. As working developer you can catch up quickly using some whatever tutorials you like. Just pick one. 100 Days of Swift is kind of cool, but a little bit slow paced tutorial, but take a look on that. I have some recommendations. Let's see if that will work. Learning. Oh, here you have a few links. I'm new in programming. Should I create UI UX first and then start programming, or opposite way? Thanks. Nico, I will suggest you to just grab pen and paper and sketch whatever you would like to create, because that's, in my opinion, kind of easiest way to put it on paper, just to have in mind what kind of user interface you want and so on, and then already jump to the implementation. I usually do, you know, if I see clearly in mind what I would like to develop, I'm just jumping into Xcode and start programming. But if I need a little bit more thinking, then I'm sketching. And if I need more designs, then I'm jumping to the Figma and creating design. Code with Chris for people who want someone talking very slow. Yeah, and I'm not talking only about talking speed, but also about kind of how you are going through the material. I would say 100 Days with SwiftUI is kind of slowish, but that's a good resource. Code with Chris, I heard from many people that it is good, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, but somehow we can't use label in link. That kind of sucks. Because just text works. But I don't want just text. View terms of service. Yeah, that should be basically that cancel subscriptions. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to that H stack probably. That H stack was kind of working. About Figma, is it developer or that's design tool? That's design oriented, of course. I used SketchUp for years, but unfortunately SketchUp kind of somehow fell behind. I kind of started to develop this application that I'm working on. I started to sketch it in the SketchUp. I don't know, some design inspirations, some original screens and so on. Basically that is SketchUp. I used that one. But lately I am in Figma. Let me see, probably I have some work chat opened here. Not chat, but designs. Yeah. Let me close some freelance stuff. Okay. That's basically Figma. Yeah, that's clearly tool for designers, sure. SwiftUI previews working. They are working. I don't know. If your previews are not working, then probably your screens are a little bit too, maybe, I don't know, complex. Okay, here we will have spacer, let's say 8, maybe. And then another spacer here to make it look like a little label. Spacer. Come on. So how it was, something like min length, something like that. Still too much. Okay, we can add padding here. Then that will work. No, it will be too close. Yeah, a little bit too close. And let's add horizontal padding to the text. Padding and horizontal only. Okay, show me. Oh, kind of okay-ish. This one actually also looks kind of out of the every second kind of line here looks different, but it's kind of probably okay-ish. On the very bottom of the setting screen, kind of Okay. That cancel subscription button should not work on simulator because we will not have subscriptions here, but I already tested on device that works on device. It's important to know when to stop watching tutorials because they never end. Yeah, that's very, very good point. Oh, I'm running on phone. Okay, whatever. Just finish a SwiftUI bootcamp and start researching deeper topics about architecture. I will say that researching topics about architecture and best practices and so on, that is just another rabbit hole. It looks nice on device. It looks fine and settings still opens. Subscriptions. That's another rabbit hole. That's the same, like tutorials never ends, but the same about kind of books, posts about best practices and so on. You can do that forever, but actually what you should do, in my opinion, you have to build projects. Oh, I don't have PC for specs, yeah, hello. I'm using MacBook 16-inch M1 Pro MacBook for streaming and programming and everything. Yeah, hit rate, sure. How much RAM? 16 gigs. Not much. So now we will need to have the same text in that purchase screen. Where it is? Training card view, premium banner. Okay, let's close something. We have too many tabs opened. Apnea app, audio settings, notification manager, premium offer view. Probably that is it. Yeah, here we have. So select freediving. So here we have cancel subscription. Basically, how can I cancel? It's easy. Opens up, tap settings, and then scroll down to cancel subscription. Here in your App Store subscriptions, select freediving app, cancel trial, and confirm. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's build it one more time on simulator. iPhone 15, for example. Yeah, those build times are not great, but that's because we are streaming and let's at least close those Figma, SketchUp, and what else I'm not using, right? Astro, email, quite a lot of apps, previews. Okay, I need the rest of apps. Probably I need OBS. So are we ready? Are we still building? Are you feeling good? Yeah, it's kind of... It's not easy to handle all of that with 16 gigabytes of RAM, but it's kind of... it's still fighting. It's still kind of... Probably I will be able to stretch it to the M4 release. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I hope that Apple will want to release that M4 a little bit faster because of those problems. Vulnerability, I can't pronounce that name. Basically, possibilities to attack chips. How you say it? No chance to say it. Let's see if I can write it. Let's say M1 this one, vulnerability, yeah. This one. So basically M1 is impacted. I don't know, M2, M3 probably as well. Kind of nothing crazy until your MacBook is not stolen. But I think that could be a reason for Apple to want to release M4 quicker, maybe. Probably in October. Yeah, maybe. I would like to keep using this M1 until M4 will be released. Running. Is it running on simulator? Oh, here it is already running. Nice. So, settings. Oh, this user have purchased premium version. We don't have banner here, and we don't have banner here on the bottom of the history screen. That's because for this user we already purchased premium version, and we should be able to go and cancel it in theory, but that will not work on the simulator. Yeah, Paul, exactly. That's vulnerability. Yeah, you have to be big fish to someone care about that. Yeah, that's M chip fault, exactly. Basically, if you are kind of big deal and your Mac is stolen and those hackers have physical access to your machine, then can try to find some hashed passwords or something. Basically, there are some kind of encryption keys, something like that. But that's kind of, yeah, basically something related to cryptography. I didn't deep dive in that. I don't know. I just kind of read that briefly, and basically I see that if your Mac is not stolen, if you are not some kind of big deal, that's kind of okay. No reason to switch to Intel Macs, let's say so. But I think that maybe that will be a reason for Apple to release M4 as soon as they can. And then I would like to upgrade to M4 Max. Oh no, 32 gigs will not be default on M4, believe me. Probably you will be able to buy M4 with 8 gigabytes of RAM, the same like now you can buy M3 14-inch cheapest Mac with MacBook Pro on the box, but with 8 gigabytes of RAM. I think no chance. 16 gigabytes will be the base for M4 series, basically base models. M4 Max, yeah, sure. You will have those 32 gigs of RAM. I'm looking forward to get that M4 Max. while we have Tim Cook as responsible for that stuff, no chance. Maybe we can use a little bit more space in between them, I don't know. Spacing 24, 32 probably will be too much. Let's see. Let's build to see how that will look. Sure, I will be happy to see just like base model with 32 and I don't know 512 or even 1 terabyte of SSD, but that will not happen. No chance. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. That's good. Is it time? Oh, I do not see difference, to be frank. It should be. It is a little bit more spacey, I think. At least it should be. That's fine. Let's ship it and see how that will go. And from here I can play then with those paywall offers and so on. I even look better how it looks in dark mode. Yeah, looks shippable for me. Let's commit the changes and prepare up for release. Okay, what did I change here? Oh, I added cancel free trial to the settings. It looks good. Okay, thank you. Great. Thank you very much for feedback. And yeah, that really helps to have someone else to bounce ideas, and definitely Paul to catch the spelling mistakes or just dumb mistakes in text. Cancel subadded, whatever. Okay, and we will need. So, what is that? Do we have a new feature? Actually, not. That will be just kind of this minor update. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Adding dot. Oh, that's a good point. I have. That's good point. Actually, I have a point here, but not there. Yeah, that's good catch, actually. That's actually good catch. Stop archiving. That's a very good point. Sorry about WWDC. Yo, yes. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I didn't got invite this year again. I don't know. I will not say I'm kind of super or very sad. It's kind of just. Actually, I will remove that dot here. I don't know. I don't need those dots there. Yeah, that's small detail, but that's yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so product archive again. Hey Andrew, do you write some tests? Well, I will say I had few, but almost don't have. So let me say so. For user interface, you can write tests, but I don't know, not so many devs are writing tests for user interface. Most of developers are creating so-named unit tests, you know, to test functions. I do not touch those functions too often, you know, that core functionality. I don't know, the training logic, all that stuff. Today, what we changed, basically we changed user interface in this kind of purchase screen. Can I test if user can click all the buttons and so on? Sure, I kind of can, but I don't know what that will change. In this kind of implementation phase, I tested, it works. Yeah. It's kind of, I think that if you are an indie developer and you are working on relatively small application, in my opinion, the tests are overrated. Yeah, I see how you can make point. For example, if you are creating application, do not touch it for months or even half of the year, and then coming back and changing something. It's kind of good to have those tests on place to run them after change to see if you broken something or not. But again, then you kind of suppose that to write those tests before changes as well, and you can do that. I don't know. I think that tests are highly overrated for projects like that. I know that there are indie devs who are covering everything in tests, basically replicating whatever they are doing in the work on their job, where they have tens or I don't know, even hundreds of developers working on a project. If you have a project where you have many developers working in it, tests are just necessary, you know. For a small app like this, I don't know. Yeah, WWDC is kind of, I would like to go to the WWDC someday, maybe, I don't know, whenever that will be possible. I'm applying to WWDC for years. Before it was paid kind of conference, it was, I don't remember how much. But basically you had to apply, then you was charged 1.5 thousand or 600, I don't remember, but quite big amount of money. But I never was lucky for that, and also I'm not lucky now with those one day free events in Apple head office. I would like to go 1 year just to see that Apple kind of main building, be on place and so on, kind of. That could be nice to go, I don't know, once there, but yeah. I always get scared after prod update. Oh, I'm not anymore. I don't know. I was scared to death after each release when I was solo developer on application with millions of users. Really with millions of users. That was kind of scary. Now when I'm releasing update for, I don't know. Now I'm changing kind of in a purchase screen. What will happen in worst case scenario? So I will see that, I don't know, in a purchases doesn't work. Okay, maybe users will be not able to kind of buy in a purchase for a few days. I will fix the bug and will ship it in production, and maybe we'll lost few days of sales. It's fine, no big deal. I prefer watching WWDC online. 100% that is a most effective way if your main goal is to follow presentations. But what's going on here? Are we archiving or what's Can we kill it? And can we just archive it, please? Yeah, if you are just following kind of presentations, then watching back at home, it's the best way to do that, of course. But on those conferences you are going for networking, I would like to basically to meet other developers in US and so on, you know. Okay, let's try one more time. Product, archive. Can we please do it now? For UX, best test is blind one. Get some random dude who 99% will break every time, everything that works. Yeah. And I don't know, those kind of... Sure, it's good. If you can afford, if that's possible, sure, that's good to have some kind of QA department. Sure, that's cool to have integration and unit tests and so on, but that will not guarantee, that will not make... Okay, that's not guaranteed that you will not ship bugs to production. It's better, of course, to have, but I don't know, for indie developers, that is just crazy and impossible to kind of hire QA who will test application, also cover everything in tests and so on. That's just, I don't know. Of course, that's possible, but if you are thinking, okay, I developed this application, that application makes zero money, so what I'm doing next? Implementing kind of next feature or kind of covering everything in tests? I don't know. One of my friends, Marco, on live stream said, "Oh, it's kind of he will lost the mind if he will develop applications like I do, with almost no testing." I had few tests in that project, but okay, still almost no tests. And I said, okay, when I will reach 1K in revenue from my indie apps, when I will start to kind of earn 1,000 or more in a month from apps, then I will start to cover them in tests. Guess what happened? I got to that 1K in a month, but my testing habits are still the same. Do you ever run out of ideas for updates? No. But I don't know. It's kind of also kind of question. I do not run out of ideas for new applications and new projects. I would like to start beside apps. I would like to start kind of few different projects. I would like to build a web shop for merch. I would like to kind of build more like kind of let's say mastermind or something like community for indie developers and so on. I do not see how I could run out of ideas. The problem is to choose the right ideas, good ideas and so on, and then execute on them. That's the problem for me. If you have users for the application and you are looking for ideas what to do next with the application, you can ask users what they would like to see, but you should not blindly follow and implement everything that users are asking. Update cycle and auditory are so long to write a test. Yeah. Tests kinda. And yeah, for my application, for this one, what I'm working right now, I had user interface tests which were running through all the cycles in the main cycles in the application. Basically, you can create those automated tests and Xcode will run them for you. But then I changed most of the user interface. And those tests, of course, didn't work because tests are just looking on the screens, clicking buttons and so on. And I don't know. I didn't rewrite them. And in Xcode, you can even kind of like record those tests. It's kind of easy. You can just start recording test, going through user interface, clicking buttons, and Xcode will kind of record that test code for you, how you're going through the screens. But it's kind of glitchy and so on, and also you have all the edge cases, so if something, user interface looks a little bit different and Xcode can find that button for some reasons, it will crash and so on. Testing in production is the best. Yes. So it's getting close. Building, still building. Okay, we have our Hive. Let's distribute application, App Store. Let's go. So the plan is to submit it for review as well. Let me sign in. Okay. We are in apps. So I am uploading this application. I have few here. Let's create new app. Version will be 4.6.2. So basically I will copy, paste this promotional thing, and what's new basically I think I will even leave the previous. All the languages. I have multiple App Store kind of localizations, but that's not really localization. Basically, I'm just using them to increase the amount of keywords and to add some localized keywords as well. That's kind of like a trick. Okay, basically what's new I will leave the same because that's kind of minor change. Actually I will add this cancel subscription thing. How did I add that dot? That was option 8? Yeah. And so like that. Okay, and again for all the localizations, this process could and should be automated, but basically you can use Fastlan tools, and I used those for screenshots. I have probably that in the project for the screenshots, but then you can kind of push also, then you can push the description for each localization as well, but I don't know. I should kind of do that, but I'm kind of lazy and not doing that. Add build. Here we have the build. Compliance, nothing. Save. And we should be ready to add it for review. And let's submit it for review, and that will be done. And yeah, one thing, if you're releasing kind of new feature, we are kind of joking here about testing in production. When you are releasing application for review, not for review, for release, basically you can select here release update over 7 days period using based phased release. I will save this, and also you can manually release or automatically release. I will put automatically release. So what that means, so application will, as soon as Apple will review it, application will be released in the App Store, but it will be released over 7 days period. So on first day, only 1% of existing users will get update. Then second day, a little bit more. Basically, in the middle of the release, half of the users will have the update, and so on and so on. So that kind of helps you to test in production. Basically, you kind of see if initial users start to report that they're having some problems and so on, then you have a little bit more kind of buffer time to fix the bugs. In our case, we are doing changes in a purchase screen, so each and every new user of application which will download the application from the App Store will get the latest version of the app. There is no any kind of this phased release for new installations, but that is update for update release only. So, but that's what I want, right? Each and every new user will get the latest version of the app with that new paywall. We will see how that works. For existing users, that doesn't really impact functionality. That functionality is the same. Is the 7-day release randomized? What do you mean by randomized? There is clear description how that works. So, first day 1%, second day 2%, and so on. On day 6, you will have 50% released up for 15%. Is it randomized? Of course, there is no, I don't know. There's no some kind of list of users that's random, yeah, sure. Across the countries, across the devices, I don't know, if you have 2 devices, one device may get updates tomorrow, another one in 3 days. I don't know what is algorithm behind that, but yeah. So I highly recommend you, if you're releasing new feature, some update for existing customers, that can save you a little bit. Okay. What is good Udemy course for complete beginner of coding? Coding is I can give you some suggestion for resources that what I know learning. Those are resources for specifically for iOS development, and I am in iOS development, so obviously I know better about resources in iOS development. About Udemy courses, I don't know, unlikely someone who is in programming for years will be able to tell you, because I don't know, I'm in the industry for many years already. I do not follow Udemy courses, especially for general programming. Hard to say. Just go take a look on reviews and ask someone who is also kind of learning, and for someone who is just few steps ahead of you, who just finished some course and who can say which course is great. Because I was learning from books back in my days. Yeah. Okay. Old man talk. Okay, that's it. It was cool to stream again. We'll come back definitely next week. I'm not sure if I will stream again this week. That's probably kind of unlikely, because this week is almost finished already. So next week we'll stream for sure. Okay, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for new subs. Didn't manage to follow each and every one.